The Turkish entertainment world, already reeling from the bombshell that Baris Baktas and Yağmur Yüksel are expecting a child, has been rocked yet again by a deeply emotional twist. Gülüm Baktaş, Baris's estranged wife, was reportedly overcome with tears upon hearing the news. This raw, human reaction from Gülüm, a woman who has weathered betrayal, heartbreak, and loss in the public eye, has added a poignant layer to an already sensational saga. As Baris and Yağmur prepare to welcome a baby, a development that has thrilled fans and divided loyalties, Gülüm's tears serve as a stark reminder of the personal toll this love triangle has exacted, turning what could have been a joyous announcement into a moment of collective reckoning. Gülüm Baktaş's life with Baris Baktaş was once the stuff of dreams, a partnership built on years of shared struggles and triumphs, a marriage that stood as a beacon of stability amid the chaos of Turkish showbiz. Baris, the brooding actor whose star rose with roles like Baron and Consekleri, found in Gülüm a steadfast ally, a woman whose strength and sharp intellect anchored their Istanbul home. But that foundation crumbled when Gülüm discovered Baris's night with Yağmur Yüksel, a betrayal she exposed with her now iconic jab, let him get into Yağmur Yüksel's bed. The fallout was brutal. Baris was cast out, Gülüm endured an abortion she blamed on Yağmur's influence, and their once solid union dissolved into a bitter feud played out in the tabloids. Now, the news of Baris and Yağmur's impending parenthood has reopened those wounds, and Gülüm's tears tell a story of grief that no amount of time or distance can erase. The moment Gülüm Baktaş heard the news remains shrouded in intimacy, but sources close to her paint a vivid picture of her reaction. It was late in the evening, they say, when a friend broke the story, perhaps over a quiet coffee in her Beyoğlu apartment, or via a hurried phone call as the rumor spread like wildfire across Turkish media. Gülüm, known for her steely composure even in the face of public humiliation, couldn't hold back the flood of emotion. She just started crying, one confidant revealed, not loud sobs, but these silent tears that kept coming. It was like everything hit her all at once. For Gülüm, the announcement wasn't just about Baris moving on, it was a piercing reminder of the child she lost, the future she'd envisioned, and the man she once called hers now building a family with another woman. Yağmur Yüksel's pregnancy, a revelation that has sent Baris Baktaş's fans into a celebratory frenzy, stands in stark contrast to Gülüm's pain. Yağmur, the radiant actress who first stole hearts alongside Baris in Consekleri, has emerged from the shadow of scandal to embrace a new role as a mother-to-be. At 23, she's riding high on her career with Kızgın Topraklar and her personal triumph with Baris, their bond solidified by this unexpected baby. The news, which broke just days ago, has painted Baris and Yağmur as a couple defying the odds, overcoming his family's rejection of her past marriage and the wreckage of his life with Gülüm. Yet, for Gülüm, their joy is a dagger, a cruel twist of fate that underscores her own losses. Her abortion, a decision she made in the wake of Baris's infidelity, looms large. The child she couldn't bring into the world now haunts her as Baris prepares to welcome one with Yağmur. Baris Baktaş, the man at the center of this storm, finds himself navigating a delicate balance. His connection with Yağmur has grown undeniable, spotted together in cozy moments across Istanbul, their chemistry a testament to a love that's weathered public scrutiny and familial disdain. The baby news has only deepened their commitment, with Baris reportedly over the moon at the prospect of fatherhood. Yet, Gülüm's tears cast a shadow over his happiness. Sources say Baris is aware of her reaction, word travels fast in their shared circles, and it's left him conflicted. He still cares about Gülüm, even after everything, one insider noted. Seeing her hurt like this isn't easy for him, but he's made his choice. That choice, however, comes at a cost, and Gülüm's emotional collapse is a stark reminder of the collateral damage left in his wake. The Turkish public, ever invested in this saga, has seized on Gülüm Baktaş's tears as a pivotal moment. Social media erupted with reactions, from empathy to outrage. Gülüm crying over Baris Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel's baby news breaks my heart, one ex-user posted on April 4, 2025, echoing a wave of support for the woman seen as the wronged party. Others, however, see it as closure. She needs to let go. Baris and Yağmur are moving forward, another wrote. The divide reflects the complexity of the situation. Gülüm as the tragic figure, Yağmur as the triumphant newcomer, and Baris as the man whose decisions have shaped both their fates. Talk shows have already begun dissecting the moment, with pundits debating whether Gülüm's tears signal defeat or a prelude to a fierce comeback. For Gülüm Baktaş, this isn't just about a baby, it's about a life unraveling. The abortion she endured, a choice she tied to Yağmur's disruption of her marriage, was a wound that never fully healed. Now, with Baris and Yağmur starting a family, that wound has been ripped open, exposing a grief that's as much about what could have been as it is about what is. Friends say she's retreated into herself, avoiding the spotlight that once illuminated her strength. She's not angry this time, one source confided, just broken. Whether this marks the end of her fight or the beginning of a new chapter, perhaps a tell-all that lays bare her side of the story, remains to be seen. Gulam's tears, though, have humanized her in a way her defiance never did, turning her into a symbol of resilience tested to its limits. Baris Baktas and Yağmur Yüksel, meanwhile, stand on the cusp of a transformative moment. Their baby, due later in 2025, promises to cement their bond, a tangible result of a love that's defied tradition and turmoil. Yet, Gulam's reaction hangs over them like a cloud, a reminder that their happiness comes at a price. Baris's family, already opposed to Yağmur due to her prior marriage, may see this child as a further affront, widening the rift. For Yağmur, the joy of impending motherhood is tempered by the knowledge that her gain is Gulam's loss, a dynamic that could haunt their future. The Turkish press, ever hungry for drama, is poised to milk this angle, with headlines already framing it as a tale of triumph and tragedy intertwined. This latest development, Gülüm Baktaş crying at the news of Baris Baktas and Yağmur Yüksel's baby, has turned a personal milestone into a public spectacle. It's a story of contrasts, Baris and Yağmur's burgeoning family against Gulam's solitary sorrow, a love celebrated versus a love mourned. As the world watches, Gulam's tears linger as the emotional heartbeat of this saga, a poignant echo of a woman who lost everything to the man and the mistress now building a future without her. Whether she rises from this or fades into its shadow, Gülüm Baktaş's reaction has ensured that Baris and Yağmur's baby news is as much her story as it is theirs, a bittersweet footnote in a drama that shows no signs of slowing down. If there are any celebrities you would like to know about and follow current developments, please indicate in the comments. Thank you for listening. I hope to see you in the next videos. Goodbye.
We need your support to grow our channel and to bring you news faster. 90% of viewers leave without subscribing. Please support the Turkish Magazine family by subscribing and liking the video.